Hi, I'm Denise and I'm the founder of LYFE, yoga studio here in Middle Park, Melbourne. Absolutely remember the first time I was like, this is igniting some magic in me. The teacher, who's now a dear friend of mine, Naeem Jazini from Dig Yoga, was so welcoming and made me feel so included with so many aha moments. Not just like no one had told me how to place my hands in certain poses and just like some alignment cues, but at the end I just so remember him inviting us to place our hands in front of our hearts and to say that it's the collective heart that we're all honoring at this moment, that each of us contribute to this beautiful energy that we'll take with us and that will span out around the world. I was hooked. That was it. I want more of that good juju. I want to be in that community that accepts me and sees me and values me. What is yoga? The way I choose to live my life. It's being strong and flexible and trying to move and be connected to my breath in any moment of any experience. Finding space to listen to my heart and move and live from a place from my heart. Why did I start Yoga Life? You know when the universe keeps on putting messages in your path and you might push them aside and say, no. If it keeps happening enough times, then you're like, okay, all right, already, I'll do it. I was on retreat in Greece with my dearest friend Sue, and I was chanting to Bhuvaneshwari, who is the goddess of space. And afterwards, someone said to me, because I used to run studios in the States, how come you haven't opened a studio in Australia yet? And I was like, oh, there it is. Open a studio. Yoga Life is about community. It's about cultivating community. Yeah. Above all else, I want a place that people come like I did to that class with Naeem, to feel seen and heard, and that you could fall down and you can make mistakes and you could laugh and maybe cry sometimes too, because sometimes life is like that, but that you feel that you belong. And so for me, Yoga Life was a place for people to come and practice the many modalities under this umbrella we call yoga. I love being in nature. That's my most favorite thing to do. I really enjoy this, just always being the student. And so I always try and, whether I'm signing up for someone's course, which I'm always doing, or I'm revisiting work that I've done previously, or I'm listening to a really interesting podcast. If we aren't living a life that feels, that resonates for us, not living someone else's life, but something that fills us from in, then we're actually not living in a dharmic world. And I think it's about listening, like just trusting the next thing will come. Trusting what is it you should be doing, not knowing where you're going, but just trusting. My dharma is to support community. You can't live your best life alone. You have to do it together. I say that's what this community at LYFE is about. Come together, learn with each other, from each other, lift each other, and hopefully that will ripple out into the world and help create something really special, something good.